I thought it'd be fun to print out a bracket and record and do my picks. I'm going to fill out a ton of brackets, trying to win prizes. You never know. Trying to build some content on my YouTube page. So, all right. South bracket. If you could see, Auburn number 1 overall in the South. I'll start reading it out, and it's going to be maybe hard to see. I'm not a professional. I don't have an engineer or producer. I'm doing this as a one-man show here. But, all right. Going Auburn. Win the first round. Louisville, Creighton. Oh. I thought Louisville was going to be pretty sneaky good in the tournament, depending on which seed they got. I'm still going Louisville. I know Creighton has Kalkbrenner, but anyway. Michigan, UC San Diego. There's a lot of out there saying UC San Diego. I think Michigan's too big for them. I'm going Michigan. There might be a lot of chalk in this bracket, meaning all the higher seeds go. Texas A&M and Yale. Texas A&M, good offensive rebounding. Wade Taylor's solid. I know Yale beat Auburn last year. I'm going Texas A&M. Mississippi, San Diego State, North Carolina. I'm going to take the winner out of San Diego State, North Carolina. I'm just writing the number 11 there. Iowa State, Lipscomb. I know there's some injury concerns with Iowa State. I'm still think they take care of Lipscomb. Marquette, New Mexico. I'm taking New Mexico. Be interesting to see if Richard Pitino, Villanova, offers him the head coaching opening. That'd be really cool. Big East with his dad at St. John's. Anyway, Michigan State, Bryant. I'll try to speed things up. Michigan State, solid team. Hard to bet against Izzo in March. All right. Down to the West. Florida, Norfolk, Florida. UConn, Oklahoma. Hopefully we don't see a UConn three-peat this year. I don't think that's going to happen. Oklahoma, Porter Moser's a good coach. This is tough. 8-9s are usually tough. I'm going UConn. Memphis, Colorado State. Colorado State's been hot. One of the best scorers in the nation. That's what I'm going with. Colorado State. 5-12 matchup. Yeah. Maryland, Grand Canyon. Derek Queen. Pilot inside. Going Maryland. Missouri, Drake. This is going to be a slog fest. Not a slug fest, a slog fest. Drake plays one of the slowest paces in the nation. Not a big believer in Missouri. I think they get the job done. Going Missouri. Texas Tech, UNC Wilmington. Texas Tech. Texas Tech's a very good team. Grant McCaslin's a good head coach. Kansas, Arkansas. wonder how long Bill Self's going to be at Kansas. I just did not like this Kansas team the last 2 years. Calipari at Arkansas kind of turned things around. They make the tournament. I think Kansas has more to prove. I'm going Kansas. I don't like that game. St. John's, it's Omaha. I'm going St. John's. All right. We're at the East region, Duke, American, Mount St. Mary, Duke. Mississippi State, Baylor. Baylor got Jeremy Roach, transferred from Duke. At VJM, Edgecombe, he's going to go pro. Mississippi State, not bad defensively. I think Baylor has, they could put it together offensively. I think they edge them out. I'm going Baylor. Oregon, Liberty, Oregon. Dana Altman, good coach. This is Arizona, Akron. If you're going to bet, take the over in this game. I think it's a game I'm looking at to take. Grab it now. I know you might be waiting for boosts. It's only going. I think it's in the 160s. I think it's 166. I saw in some books 166 and a half. You don't want to run with Arizona. Akron likes to run, but and Arizona's a team every year. The last couple of years, I really like them to go deep, and then they just fall short. But I think they take care of first round. BYU, VCU. BYU, good shooting team. Oh, man, I'm going BYU. Wisconsin, Montana, Wisconsin. Disappointed they couldn't beat Michigan. They played 4 games in a row, 4 days. I mean, it's going to run on the legs. St. Mary's, Vanderbilt. Ooh. I don't know. I think St. Mary's is kind of one-dimensional. Vanderbilt, 14 teams come out of the SEC. Going St. Mary's. Gonzaga beats them for the WCC conference tournament, and St. Mary's gets the better seed. I mean, there's 7 Gonzagas in 8, but Alabama, Robert Morris. Alabama. I know Robert Morris is, local, kind of. But Alabama's... That might be another game. Look at the over. Alabama's hitting those threes. Remember, neutral court sites, man. See how these rims are. If you hear the ball hitting off the rim, man, that means those rims are tight. Those shots aren't going to fall. Hope for some loose rims. All right, to the Midwest. Houston. SIU. Edwardsville. I think that over-under I saw was 133. And Houston was the win by 20. That's crazy. Here we go. Gonzaga, Georgia. I'm taking the Zags. Mark Few's been to, 9 straight Sweet 16s. Anyway, Clemson, McNeese State. Could be a fun game to watch. I'll go Clemson. Purdue, High Point. Purdue. Illinois, Texas, Xavier. Man, I think Xavier beats Texas. And then, that one they'll face Illinois. I'm going to go with the 11th. I hope Xavier. Not Texas, I think they got to move on from Rodney Terry. Maybe they fire him after the tournament. They just got to move on. They're another team, loaded with talent. Previous years, falls short all the time. Anyway, Kentucky, Troy, Kentucky. Kentucky can be up and down. UCLA, Utah State. I'm not a big Mick Cronin guy. Coaching style reminds me of just other coaches scream, yell, put your players down, build them up. I know they went on that run a couple years ago. They were in the play-in. I'll still take them first round, though. Tennessee, Walford, Tennessee. All right, this is the second round. Back to the South. Auburn, Louisville. Oh, man. Oh, my cat thinks. Who do you think? Auburn, Louisville? No, going Auburn. They got to put things together, man. They really are strong. But you're playing in the SEC, toughest conference in the nation. Michigan, Texas A&M. Oh, man. That's where you still got the... I think I'll take Michigan. Then we got Iowa State going against either that 11 seed, probably North Carolina. Take Iowa State. All the talk this year, North Carolina didn't deserve to get in. I agree they didn't deserve to get in, but, you could talk to your blue in the face. It's not going to change things. New Mexico, Michigan State. Michigan State. They're locked in, man, like I said. Florida, UConn. I hope Florida pounds them. Colorado State, Maryland. Part of me wanted to take Colorado State. Sweet 16. I think Maryland's defense is pretty good. Maryland, their depth is bad. They don't got great depth. But I think their starting five is very solid. So I'll take Maryland. Missouri, Texas Tech. Kansas, St. John's. I'm going to go St. John's. I said, this is like almost a lot of chalk. Like I said, I don't know if there's a team that's going to make a surprise run. Unless someone's stars get hurt. Duke, Baylor. I mean, the status of Cooper Flag, don't know, but still take Duke. Oregon, Arizona. Man, this is going to be... Man. These are two good coach teams. Dan Altman, Oregon. Tommy Lloyd, Arizona. Mark Few, Disciple. I think offensively, Arizona. Caleb Love. I'm going to go Arizona. Excuse me. BYU, Wisconsin. Wisconsin, they just did not hit shots yesterday in that championship game. Like I said, they could have just been tired. Plus, that hoop was unforgiving. And BYU, I don't know. I'm going Wisconsin. St. Mary's, Alabama. Oh, here you go. Houston, Gonzaga. I like Gonzaga. I'm a Duke fan, but, I'm not being biased when I do these brackets. Houston, again, a team like the last 2-3 years. Talent is there, and they just fall short. I think they fell short to Baylor a couple years ago. When Baylor, I think, won it. Gonzaga, I think offensively, get what they want. I'm going to go Houston. Would not surprise me if Gonzaga wins. Clemson, Purdue. Not really a believer. I'm not. Purdue. I'm going to go Clemson. Kentucky. I think I said I want to see Xavier go, but the 11 seed, whatever. But I'm going Kentucky. You know, I can't believe they may go this far because they're another team. I just don't know. Then UCLA, Tennessee. I like Tennessee offensively. I know they lost Connect from last year, but they got guys, man. Zakai Ziegler, pretty decent point guard. Cara, I don't know. All right, we're in the Sweet 16, back to the South. Auburn, Michigan. Man. Auburn locks in. I really think that they can, you know, make a run. Iowa State, Michigan State. I'm going Michigan State. Florida, Maryland. Going Florida. Texas Tech, St. John's. Man, I looked at this matchup. I like what St. John's, Rick Pitino, you know, turned that program around in 2 seasons. I like what Texas, I know it's going to be crazy. I know people are rooting for, I like St. John's. I do. Defensively, very tough. Man, I just don't know if offensively, this might be my first, I don't know if you say surprise, but I'm going Texas Tech. Toppin, solid. My All-American. All right. East. Duke. Arizona. I'm going Duke, man. This Duke team. It's when you call it a team, it's like guys that they look like they all like each other. They all get along. You know, I've not that I've had an extensive playing career, but you know, on teams where just weren't close, and you could tell, and it reflected in the play, and it reflected in performance. Played a lot of ball hogs, I'm gonna do. Anyway, Wisconsin, Alabama. Nate Oates. Alabama's hitting those threes, man. I'm going Alabama. Houston, Clemson. I'm going Houston. Kentucky, Tennessee. I'm going Tennessee. You know, SEC foes, I think. Where are we down for? Auburn, Michigan State. This is, man. I'm going Michigan State. Watch them fail, but whatever. Don't care. I'm just doing this for fun. You know, I don't care. You criticize, agree. It don't matter. I'm just having fun. This isn't for money. Florida, Texas Tech. Taking Florida. They are you know, a complete team. They're solid. It's going to be hard. I think there's going to be hard to beat this tournament. You know, I'm not saying this was a cakewalk for any one team, but if the teams play up to the expectation, you know, this also, I think most of the bracket will play out. Duke, Alabama. I'm going Duke. And then Houston, Tennessee. Man. I'm going Tennessee. I mean, it's going to be close. I mean, you know, Houston, they're the 1 and 2 in their bracket. I watched the SEC championship yesterday, and man, those refs. I don't complain about refs. I just watch the games, and I probably complain more about the commentaries of games. But they were calling soft fouls, man, all game in that Florida-Tennessee matchup. Calling it tight. I mean, it was just, ugh. Anyway, Final Four, Michigan State, Florida, Duke, Tennessee. Well, I'm taking Florida over Michigan State, and I'm taking Duke over Tennessee. I'm going with Duke. A healthy squad. This is, you know, it's also that this is if it's a healthy squad, you know. Trying to keep it short so that I could upload it and people could watch. So I'll probably post some bets on my Facebook page. My feed. I'm gonna try to take a couple, 2 or 3 games Thursday. I'm not gonna go crazy. Look for what I like, 2 or 3 games Thursday, Friday. First weekend's fun to bet, then you got to get serious on things. I don't know if I'm gonna do a future. I know ESPN bet's doing $20 for a future on either the men's or women's bracket outright winner, and then you get $10 for every win they have. And I'm looking, might go UConn in the women's. I know that they're in the USC bracket. I know Notre Dame got in the women's are a 3. Look at them. Looking at teams that get me at least 2 wins, I get $20 back if I lose. But anyway, hey man, hey guys, thanks for if you're watching, very cool. This is brought to you by Krylon. I'm gonna go huff this. No, I'm just joking. Good luck if you're doing brackets.